Alright, so what do we do now? So I need to hire a new roster, at least 11 players, and sign a contract with a sponsor. So this is now going to teach me about teams. So right, so Team Treasury top right allows you to build your squad. So I've got 1 million. Okay, so I'm going to buy a player. So a balanced group is 2 catchers, a thrower, 2 blitzers, and an ogre, which is what, and a maximum of linemen. So yeah, but I only want 11 players, so I don't want to really go nuts. So I can only have 1 ogre, 4 blitzers, 2 throwers, 4 catchers, and 60 linemen. I guess that means if I want to have a sub bench as well. So I'm not going to mess around with names right now. Ooh, we can mess around with heads though. Right, so we've got our ogre. We want 4 blitzers. Where are they? There. Oh wow, they can actually come randomized. So they actually have a lot of. There's a lot of customization there. Ooh, in terms of preset stuff. That's pretty cool. Right, so these guys have block, and it's obviously you can see the strength, agility, and armor value. Now, these obviously come into term when you're making like the blocks and the attacks on the opposing team. This is something I'll explain when we get into it. And agility comes down to your dodging and your passing skills. What's this do? Alright, so basically, yeah, there's something else. When you roll a dice to hit someone, you'll get I've got 4 blitzes, brilliant. You'll get like dice come up, and you can get dice based on the amount of strength you have. I don't really know the exact stuff of it, and I'm going to hope it's going to explain it to me in the game. So I want 3 more linemen. There we go.
How's this new coach doing so far?
Given the current situation, no serious responsible hire. Passstone 13 has contacted us. Okay, so the club tab is in the top.
The best way to impress your shareholders.
So I have a level 4 stadium. Makers of products for both push. Okay, well. Okay, now that the teams start to qualify matches. Okay, so.
I only hope
So against orcs. It's basically what it is.
I once signed a contract to get eternal life. It sounded so simple. But the whole craving blood, dread vampire curse thing, well, that wasn't in 12-point Helvetica, I can tell you. Welcome back, sports fans. And who'd have thought we'd be covering this game, Bob?
I'm as excited as a snotling in a pump wagon, Jim. If the rumors are true.
So yeah, I don't know how the strength gives you the dice rolls, but I think you just need to beat your opposing thing on strength. But that requires you to use your movement properly and building, putting like 2 of your members on 1 person properly. Now, there are certain rolls that come up when you roll your dice. So you've got only a push, which will be an arrow. You'll have your defender down, which will be just like an attack. You've got defender stumbles, which if your opponent has like an ability called dodge, it means they've got an ability to avoid getting knocked on their arse. There's an attacker down, which is a skull, which we don't ever want. Now there's a block. Sorry, there's both down, which my blitzers, which have block, can avoid. It basically means that if I hit someone without block, it means I'll stand up and they'll go down. So there's ways to go around and avoid it, and hopefully it'll start giving me the ability to SSP some of the team, and we can actually start seeing the blood and the bowl. Interesting. And I'm playing against some rather visceral orcs.
Then it'd be orcs and humans I'd put in the box.
So I presume it's going to give me all the stats and stuff. Right, your recruits have style, but we'll see what they're capable. This game highlights the block, an essential aspect of Blood Bowl. As you can see, each of your players have a strength characteristic, and it allows an advantage to be gained over an opponent in a block action. Yeah, so this is going to show me strength. Now, I guess, yeah. So I have 5 strength on that, I've got 3 strength on that, and I've got 3 strength on that. So, alright, so yeah, you can see the dice. The arrows push. The explosion thing is like a defender down. The one with the skull is both down, which, as I said, the block. So that's what I need my blitzers for. The skull is defender down. And then there's other things as well, which we might show, but I reckon it's going to be very... basic in what this does. So now these are all going to have higher agility than they are going to have strength. So I should have moved him first. That could be bad, but let's just throw it to him.
They're trying to secure the ball.
I wonder if it's going to give me SSP. This will be an interesting way to see.
Nice.
No.
That's been practiced on the training field more than a few times.
Okay, so I'm going to abuse the fact I don't have agility right now. Yeah, that's fine. So, what do these things have? These big Black Hawks have 4 strength. These all have 3 and 3. Alright, so let's... I can't blitz, but if I move him in there and then attack with this, I get a 2 dice because this dice is block dice. Okay, it's results determined the successfully out. If the dice are white, is the attacker who chooses which one applies. If they're red, it's the defender. So yeah, like if I had less strength than this goblin or something, then it would be a red dice. So I want to choose this because it pushes them back, and I get to choose where they go. So we want to push the goblin away, and I want to stay here. Is stunned. He's taking a nasty blow, and he'll take his next turn recovery. Right, so what it is block players often push back 1 square. The player that blocks will follow up. A follow-up move is generally recommended for hard-hitting teams rather than those who play the ball. So yeah, if I was going to play a bashy team, like Chaos, or if I'm going to play the Humans as a bashy team, I'd want to follow up, but I'm not, so... Alright, so he loses his tackle zone when he's on the ground, so... Yeah, okay, that's good to know. Right, so what we want to do is we want to go here. We kind of want to push this up here. The Black Hawks are going to be the biggest threat at this point.
Gives them a safe progression. It's going to be hard to make them lose the ball.
So I only get 1 dice because I've only got 1 guy on there. So we want to push. I'll push him away. We want to stay. And we get 3 dice because, like, I've got 3 strength over 3. I guess if it's even, you get 1. If it's above, you get an extra 1. And if it's 2 above, you get that. So, this is annoying because I've got both down and the ogre doesn't have block. It means, yeah, we both go down, basically.
That wouldn't have happened in my day, John.
I hate my life. Well, it's not ending my turn on a straight thing, so... Oh yeah, there's no point doing that because I've used my blitz for the turn, haven't I? Let's just move you over here for the moment, just so I'll get a better cage. Now, when I say cage, I'm talking about tackle zones, because like, if you notice all these, like, they'll give out a tackle zone all around. So basically what I've done is it's going to require, like, extra rolls to get anywhere close to my ball carrier, which is what I want to do, which is what cages do. And the best cage is to put 1 on each of the corners, from what I've seen. So... So the game's been relatively nice to me because I know that in the main game of Blood Bowl, it disregards tackle zones, so that like you don't have to use a blitz to get into a tackle zone and attack. So yeah, we know that. Oh boy. And what I need to do is I need to get the ogre to hit the Black Orcs, because that's going to be the closest thing I need to do. Oh, that's good. Right, so these little blighters are like catchers, but they're really fast. Right, so what I need to do is I need to stand up. Oh, I needed to have blitzed if I was going to knock it over. So I've got one die. I have one die. We got two die from this guy, so let's do that.
Oh,
So another push.
I hope that player has written a will.
Let's follow.
Players can barely speak, Jim, let alone write. You should know. You've interviewed enough of them.
Like the tackle zones, I think
He's following up.
affect how the strength works and stuff. Now,
Let's see.
goodness gracious! But at least I've got an extra stars. That's something. Right. So let's do that. A push away means that the tackle zones are going to be away. So let's stay. What do we want to do? We want to... No. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's just push him away. Follow up, because then that gives us extra on this guy.
Attacker. Smells weakness.
I'm quite sure this is all scripted to give me a lot of pushes rather than any downs or anything. Follow. Just so I keep the tackle zone on.
Good call. Intimidation is the key. It's one of my strengths.
Let's move here. No, that's my player. I don't want to do that. No, don't do that. No! Oh, rubbish. Not paying attention.
Risky action, Bob.
Forget. So, one less strength means, yeah, I have red dice. We want to push that away. And we'll follow. So, I think that's everything. No, I want to stand these guys up. May as well, I guess. One die. So, right, let's do that. Let's get a one die. He's going back on his ass. Fair enough.
That's going to cost. Now it's the other
Oh well. It's my thrower that has the ball. Where is my closest catching out in there? This isn't going very well. I mean, I don't think the game's going to let me lose. I think, but they're getting a lot better dice than I definitely are. But that was the defender's stumbles. Like if my player had dodge, basically I wouldn't fall over and I'd just be standing up just away.
real mess.
Right, so this guy's got tackle zones like on my thing, so I need to get rid of this guy in order to be able to move my thrower, and I need to deal with these goblins in order to do anything. That's a blitzer, so that's good. Because the blitzer should give me 2 dice on this, because I think it's more strength, isn't it? Yeah.
I'll give you that. Orpidas,
Right, so
even Bloodweiser. None of the big corporations were interested.
let's deal with this guy.
But now they've got financial backing.
Right,
they
so
can qualify
smashy,
for the new
smashy. Let's get him over there.
So here we are.
Let's
See
move
how
him
they
up.
do.
Loosen the and let
We're
them
starting to get our head around this. I mean, the tutorial's taking it step by step, which isn't too bad. If I blitz, yeah. So let's blitz this. Let's push him that way, and let's follow up. Because if we do that, then I can run down this side. So let's do that. Again, it's push. We want to push it that way. We want to follow up.
That player is looking rather smug for remaining upright.
So
Pride
let's
comes
move
before a fall.
our catcher. Because I've kept all of this in tackle zone, so they need to dodge out if they want to move. So, right, let's stand these up. I haven't got any blitzes, so I can't do any attacks. This guy is going to fall over to that. Right, so let's stand you up, because you can't do anything anyway. Let's just punch these goblins. Right, so stumble. It's not telling me they have dodge or anything, so that should get them on their ass. Follow up. Good. And then we want to do the same to this. And punch, we want to do that. Now if I do this, it keeps the tackle zones on all of this. So can't really push out with anything. Yeah, so it's good. This is a Black Orc. I don't know what this guy's doing. But I think that's the end of the turn, so let's do that. Now I'm going to assume that this is going to be a whole game and my opponent's just not going to concede. So we'll see how this goes. So yeah, both down. But this is what I was talking about. The block which I've got on my blitzers, because you use the both down, means that it basically just works as a knockdown. That's all. And in a real occasion, like in a real game, if this would happen and I knock down my own player, my own turn, then it would be a turnover straight away. So the games don't automatically last forever. But again, it's a tutorial, and I imagine once I get to like game 4 or 5, it's going to start being less nice. I imagine the next game is going to teach me about armor value. Is it my turn? How much movement do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to be going for it. So we don't actually have to score this turn. What we might do. Yeah, there you go. We scored. Brilliant. Right, so yeah, it's not an instant concede, so I get to. What I want to do is I want to get it as close to the back as possible. Oh no, this is not good. Well, I got the better end of the stick out of that. But oh, did it really go out? That's not nice. Because now I basically put the ball on a player, which means that I need to get it off of that player in order to get it back. Because I don't want them to score, really. Now, if I was playing this properly, and if I was doing everything like as I should be, I would have kept the ball up at the touch zone until the end of it. But that's not fun to watch sometimes. Like, if it was against a proper player, I probably would have done that. But not at this point.
Hey, Jim, who's that weaseling kid hanging around the Reavers dugout, staring daggers at the coach?
You mean the goblin? The little fellow? I think that's the new assistant. He used to work at Parstown.
Goblin working for a Hume team? Looks like these sponsors, these bell polishers, want more than just the name on the kit, Jim. It's every coach's worst nightmare when the sponsor wants to be.
So that would have been a 1-die anyway, so there's no point. So I just want to stand this guy up. Gets me 2-die, it gets me 2-die. Doesn't really matter right now, so let's just punch. Let's just punch this guy into the floor.
The bigger they are,
The harder they punch.
So let's just follow up.
smack.
It's not too bad, right? So what I need to do, what's this? A lineman, a blitzer, and that. So So what this should do, should give me, like, that goblin is going to move, the goblin's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to get around here-ish. I imagine he'll run this way, But if he does, I've still got players on that side of the pitch that are going to be able to get to him. So that's not too bad. We want to kind of do that really. Just so I've got someone on that side of the pitch that's going to be able to catch it well. So if I do get it down, then I need to move my team up. It's my thrower. Don't really care. He's not really going to do a lot. Strength 3 means he'll take out the goblins. Well, I probably should have put him there. Right, so what I want to do with my blitzer is I want to get my blitzer here, get him on the actual tackle zone so this orc can't do anything. My other blitzer I want to get in there. So that gets a tackle zone on these can't move, I've got tackle zones on all of this. The only thing I don't have a tackle zone is on this guy. So, yeah.
Smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
So he's going to move the goblin with the ball right up close and personal. And the goblin without, right up close and personal as well. Now, it really depends if he stands this guy up. Because I can knock this guy over here, I can knock this guy over here. This is the problem because this is a blitzer. I'm not really going to have the strength to knock it out and carry the ball. So what I'm going to want to do is probably blitz with this guy and get up here and knock this guy over. So then I have to catch it free so I can pick up the ball and just run straight down. Which is what I want to do. It just depends if those players are still up. Okay. So this guy's got the ball and I need to get the ball off of him first. So let's do that. That's both down, but I have a block, which means that if I use this, it should be fine. And he's stuck. That's annoying because I didn't want him to catch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's not going to make it without going for it anyway. So what we need to now do is we need to kill these. Here's what we need to do. We want to push. Just push it there. Follow him up. Because that'll keep tackle zones on them both. Strength 3, strength 3. So I'd get a 1 die. No, we don't want to do that. No, because he's got strength 2 and that's strength 3. Right. Let's do this. Crap. This is not good because now I've just allowed that to be free. I need to get tackle zones and everything, so... I want to try and move this guy up here. That'll give me a tackle zone on the goblin, so the goblin can't really do anything.
He's coming to help his buddy. That's gonna hurt.
So if we move this to there, it gives me a decent tackle zone behind as well. Gets the tackle zone on this orc here. He can't do anything. These are both covered, but I want to see if I can knock this guy down anyway. Shit, I'm not looking at the strength. That one there. No, I want to stay.
I wasn't expecting that, and by the looks of things, neither were they.
Let's follow up. Right, so I think I've got everybody covered except this guy now. So yeah, let's end the turn. This is what I don't understand about the strength and stuff. Like, if they've got 2, well, I can obviously understand if they got 2 on one of mine, that it's not going to work out to best to my advantage. But I just don't understand how the strength modifiers work. That's what I don't understand.
Twinkle toes there.
Whoa. around that lone player, like halflings
Well,
round a sandwich.
he can't get this goblin up, so all I've got to do is deal with this. I think it's a lineman.
That's it. Force him back and then pow!
So it shouldn't be too bad, I guess. It's my turn. So this has got strength 3. So I should... no, I've only got 1 die on it. Maybe if I deal with this goblin first, I'll get the extra die. Yeah, so if he'll stumble, so he'll go that way. That's fine. Follow him up. So then I should... No, right, so he's got 2. So if we want to do that... Yeah.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out
So let's do that. That gets rid of the tackle zone. Keeps the tackle zone on these guys here. He's down for an extra turn. I can safely move... Yeah, we want to get away from these. Going up there is not going to be the best option. So let's move him up here. Okay, so this is good. Right, so let's stand you up, because you can't do anything anyway. I get a 1 die on that.
Will the big one manage
God's
to lay
sake.
off an opponent of half his strength?
I have stunned myself, even better.
Player on the ground, the coach will be spitting teeth about this.
I'm just getting all the both downs in the world. Finally. Follow him up so I can get out of that tackle zone area. Okay. Yeah, because he's obviously getting +1 strength, so I'm obviously behind. So this is good. Yeah, let's just end the turn. So I'll have 1 turn next, which means that I'll be able to just poke that in on turn 8. That should be fine. We did well, even though it's clearly a tutorial and the game is not being brilliant. Oh goodness.
Unity is strength.
So yeah, I mean this is pretty much going to be my half, and obviously it means they're going to start with the ball as well on the next turn because I started it at my first half, so I've got to do a touch to them. I don't know what he tried to do there, probably dodge.
If I had a gold crown for every player I've seen lying on the field during my career, well, I could start my own team. I only need 1,000,000 gold.
I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to allow me to. So we're just going to touch this in. Yeah, it's not going to give me any experience. Probably so I don't. It has to at some point because I'd imagine it has to teach me about picking skills.
Kick the ball to the opponents. Now it's time to think defensively.
Oh, here we go again. Wow! It's a good thing this is the last turn of the game.
That an ogre down there in the crowd instigating it. That big fellow wearing the suit and the shades.
Oh, that's one of the bossy brothers. You don't mess with them, Jim. Unless you want your vital bits pulled off and eaten in front of your wife. They're not the cuddly type of ogre like Morgan Thorne. You won't
I don't
see
think
them
this guy's got
on
enough
the
movement to
circus
actually score on
or
1
doing
turn.
road
So
safety commercials.
Were the Kabasi brothers investors in Griff's failed aftershave emporium?
Griff screwed over the Kabasi brothers.
and he failed a dodge anyway, so he's dropped the ball. But I think that's the end of the turn. Yeah. So that's the first half done. Not 2-0 up.